What is up, guys? This is Stardust here, and we're gonna be doing a guide for the Butcher. Let's go through his abilities. Okay, so you've got your Q, that is called a hamstring. Okay, so what that sort of in a straight line, a free click ability deals damage and slows the enemies uh, slows the enemies for 50% for 2 seconds. And next attack will strike immediately. So it's quite nice. Okay. Your W Butcher's brand deals additional damage to the enemy, causing them uh, and causes your basic attack against enemy to heal you for 75% of the damage done, which is crazy. It lasts only for 4 seconds, so you have to be quite smart when you can do that. Okay, so that's to heal. It's quite a good one. Okay, um, your E charges towards the enemy and becomes unstoppable and gains movement speed as it reaches the target. So you stand them for 1 second, and you do some damage as well. So you can imagine, so if you charge towards them, once you hit them, once you're in the middle range, obviously you hit them, you stand them for 1 second, and you apply your Q, and then whenever you start getting damage, etc., you need to heal up, you apply your W immediately. Okay. Your automates, your heroic abilities. Okay. So basically, throws a hitting pulse to attack the nearest hero after 1 second of delay. Okay, do a certain damages, causing them to be chained to the post and silence them for 3 seconds. So it's quite nice, basically, if they have if they are, if you don't want them to escape, etc. So it's quite a nice one. That's obviously my preferred ability. That's my preferred heroics. Always. Because what you can do is you can apply to several heroes, and that is quite good. Okay. You have the other option of heroic ability, which is called the Fernand's Blast. After 3 seconds of delay, fire explodes around, dealing damage to the enemies nearby. Can be cast while rushing, but basically while using while using your E. So basically, it's quite nice as well. But again, you want the more ultimates that you have that you demobilize or stun or silence in a team fight is always better. It's always beneficial. For 3 seconds in a team fight, that's a very long time. So your first the lamp of the Slaughter could easily guarantee you the team fight being placed in a good position, of course. So you have to bear that in mind, to be honest. So therefore, obviously the lamp is obviously my preferred ultimate. Okay. Let's go through his abilities now. Let's go through his talents. Okay. So, silly me, I skipped the passive one. Your trait. Okay, so your trait. Nearby enemy minions drops a flesh of meat, and heroes drop 5 flesh of meat. So when they die, you can collect it. So just walk over it. It's like little blood drops, like it's showing on the picture that you will see on the map. So you have to basically collect them. You pick up and you get 1 attack damage per meat. Can hold up to 150. Okay. You drop up to 10. You drop up to 10 upon dying. Okay. After getting 100, you get additional 100% attack damage, which is quite nice, and 25% attack speed, which is really nice. So basically, with Butcher, you have to be careful. If you keep on dying, you're not gonna get the best out of him. So it's quite important to bear that in mind. So we're having a good attack speed. That means obviously with your W you can heal a lot more. so obviously more damage, etc. So it's quite important with the butcher to not to die. Okay, let's go through his talents. Okay, level 1, always in and mandatory, you want to decrease the amount of flesh meat lost on death to 5. Okay, you don't want them to be so basically how you would play him. Okay, let's go first of all through his talents, and then we will go through we will obviously go through the how to do some gameplay, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so let's go over here. So level 1, we obviously go with the, I always go with the passive. So you want to, upon that, you want to decrease the loss to 5 drops. Okay, once you complete the fresh meat quest, the hero continues to drop meat that gains attack damage. This bonus is not lost until up to that. So basically you continue to collect. Once you've collected your 125, you continue to collect, and then you obviously you get a lot more. You still gain a lot bonus damage, which is not lost on death. So it's really good. So we're talking about late game that could be that you could be unstoppable versus whatever champion. Okay, so let's go through the following one. Level 4. Okay, so level 4, we go with your E. Reduces the cooldown of your ruthless ability, of your E ability, by 33% upon impact. So the reason being is obviously you want to make sure you have that ready. Once you've used it, you want to make sure you have it ready soon as well, in case you need to chase a target up, etc, etc, etc. Because quite often it happens that you escape. Okay, level 7, let's have a look now. Level 7, we're gonna be going with your W. So what we want to do is you would want to increase the butcher's so basically increases the butcher's brand's healing from 75% to 100% of your basic attack. While facing the round enemy, your movement speed is increased by 20%. Because what happens over here is quite often they run off and you can't hit. So although you slow them for 2 seconds, but they still run off, and you sort of run behind and hit them. So that's that sort of that 20% increase is securing some damage as well. So that's, we're talking about one more basic attack or 2 more basic attacks, which is quite nice, which is really nice, to be honest. I really like it. Level 10 and level 10, of course, we go with the Lamp of the Slaughter. Okay, I've already explained to you that that's my personal favorite one. I think it's like I said, placed in a good way, and a team fight, that your ultimate could be the winner of your team fight because of its silence and of course of its immobility. Level 13, we're gonna go with the Q. After using your Q, your next three basic attacks within 5 seconds do additional 15% damage. So obviously you see where the combination is going. Level 7, we go over here to secure basic attacks. So after level 13, we go with the Brutal Strike, so increasing the next 3 basic attacks, which is what you basically do, and this is what secures your kills, etc, etc, etc. Level 16, we go with the Enraged. Okay, receiving damage that reduces the butcher's below 50% of his maximum health, causing him to become enraged for 10 seconds, gaining 40% attack speed and 25 armor, reducing the damage taken by 25%. Quite often you need that. You need that ability to be able to survive and to re-heal, because otherwise you'll be instantly dead. So that's really good passive you can apply. Okay. And of course, level 20. Level 20, we go with the Nassix Blades. Basic attack deals more damage and slows the targets. Why? Is like I said, because you have quite often the enemy will just simply escape by we escape with just a little bit of health that all you require is another basic attack. So you want to make sure you secure that kill and you don't let them run off. So when you engage somebody with the whole kit now, you'll be able to pretty much kill them. You have the with that build, you'll be able to re-engage them again in case they run off. You basically be able to hunt them down and kill them completely. Okay, that's what the aim of that build is, which is what you need. For example, if you have that Morales there, that you can simply kill her off easily, etc. Or if you have that Bella there, that you can once you used your E, sorry, once you've used your ruthless once you used your E, basically your engagement, so it refreshes the cooldown that we on the talents we're reducing it by 33%, so you can reuse it again in case they have escaped. So that's my talents. I've just have him of I think level 5 or 6 or 7 but to be honest, the build is quite obvious. It's very logic. I think I don't think any other build would be ideal for him based on the other talents that he has. Simply from the first game, I've picked up those talents because the other ones that I've read, I don't see them combining well with his abilities, etc, etc, etc. So within of course, unless he gets reworked, so far I think this is the best build for him and the best way to secure kills, etc, and be mostly beneficial with for your team. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my guide. If you have any question, oh sorry, forgot to mention, now with the Butcher within the gameplay, what you want to do is you want to engage a bit later in the team fight. A lot of course, bear in mind that you are an assassin, you're not a tank. So a lot of the players that I've come across with, they will simply go or click in your E, so that you start rushing into the team fight, he's instantly dead. That's not the way it works with Butcher. You want to hunt down behind the assassins, etc. So you either engage right after the tank from a side, or you engage, you wait for the tank, and then you engage after a couple of seconds. That's how you would play him, but don't play him as a frontliner, because still he does have a bit of sustain, but he needs to that's what his aim is about. So that you occupied about 3 or 4, you occupied about three of their teammates, including their heal. Probably you will die, but their tank will be dead, and probably their 2 frontliners or they will be dead by the time they kill you. But the Butcher, what happens is they need to invest a lot. Once you pick him up, he played position well and played well. The enemy team needs to invest a lot into you to be able to stop you, in order to obviously to be able to win. But because they're investing so much, meanwhile your team are killing them off. So GCM coming from the Butcher is quite a good and has a very high win rate for that reason. The only difficulties that I had, obviously I've tried him a few games, and the only difficulties that is the positioning, and you have to make sure you know how to position, and you have to make sure you are engaging who you're supposed to engage. A lot of Butchers I've seen that they engage the tank, the first one. No, you don't play him like that. So that's based on my personal experience. I have tried it, it didn't work. You have to go and hunt the assassins. Okay, well, hope you guys like my guides. Stay tuned for more videos of course, and if you have any other builds, or if you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to hear out your opinions as well. Okay, stay tuned for more videos. See you later.